Whew. So this next activity is, if you thought the one on not this past Friday but the previous Friday was the hardest one, oh boy. Although this one is very similar, this one is way harder. Listen up as I tell you what the activity is, and it's nothing but threes. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But it is gonna be total hell if a lot of my threes don't go down, okay? This is a moving target score to start at 0, like last time. And here's some similarities. It's a 1-for-1. And the first part of the activity is 6 minutes. Same as the other one, right? The difference here is it's gonna be a rotation of 3s and 4s. Yeah, 3s and 4s. Now, here's the thing. If I make a 3, then I can continue on to hit another 3 if I want to, as long as I can hit consecutive shots of those 3s, right? But if I miss, obviously I gotta go with the 4, and you know, that's gonna be much harder to even start. And you know, after that, then there's a part B, which will be 4 minutes instead of 3 minutes, and that one is gonna be, ooh, good luck. It's gonna be nothing but 4s, but I'm gonna have 5 limited 3-point attempts. Yeah, 3-point attempts, not 4s. And so I better take advantage of this one. So here's the caveat for this one. I didn't say it in the previous activity that I did this game, but I'm gonna say it here. Just like with you know, with my situation in the last game where I was down big, if I'm down by 15 or more, then you know, here in this case, the timer for part B will be 4 minutes, right? And if I'm down by 15 or more, then the target score will not move until 2 minutes. But if I'm down by like, you know, if I'm down by like less than 15, you know, or if I'm ahead, then target score will move regardless, you know, all throughout, you know. So I gotta use the clock wisely. Obviously I can shoot free throws in my 2 timeouts for each part. Offensive rebounds is key. I gotta play smart when I do that, because this is no easy game. And where I will shoot, as far as the location, we'll find out. I hope it'll be Frontier Park. But yeah, I am gonna be on the road for this. If you thought here where I played was hard, over there it's gonna be much harder. So currently on a 6-game winning streak. That may very well be laid to rest. You know, if I don't win this game, which will be the hardest thing. Now, surprisingly enough, if I do win, I gotta talk about it, man. I gotta talk about it in my podcast. We're talking about, right? All right, so wish you the best of luck, man. All I can say is I gotta do my best.
It's a golden dagger!
Right, here in Frontier Park. So, wish me the best of luck on this one, and hopefully I can win one. This is the hardest game, so 6 minutes, start now. All right, with that last 3, I'm only down 8. Okay, now this one's 4 minutes. I'm down 8, but because I'm only down 8, my target score is gonna move throughout. Wish me luck if I try to come back. The 4 minutes will start right now. Whoo, man. I just had to tire out the rest of the way, man. And considering if it was all just 4s like the rest of the way, of course it was going to be tough. Now remember, I made consecutive 4s before, but it's not very often that I'm going to be making like 3 straight 4s or 4 straight 4s like every single, like in a lot of games. This is just, I mean, if you think about 3-point shots, they are supposed to be a lower percentage. And if you think about playing real basketball, the higher percentage shots are obviously the paint and mid-range shots, you know. But when it comes to 3s, they're supposed to be a lower percentage shot. Now for guys like Steph and Clay and Dame and Trae Young and Luka, you know, those guys can definitely, you know, master the long range, and especially from well over 30 feet, you know what I'm saying? But for guys like me, I mean, I'll have stretches, like I just never know which game, but I'll have stretches where I can make like 5 straight 3s, or, you know, 3 straight 4s and all that. But it's I mean, considering this game is all about just shooting 3s, man, I'll tell you, in the beginning I was red hot. Like, I made 2 straight 3s. I was up 6-0. I missed a 3, up 6-3. And then I made a 4, my first 4, up 10-3. And then I proceeded to make another 3. And now, dude, I was red hot in the beginning. So I was like 13-3. I was up by 10 already. And next thing you know, a target score 19-0 run got me from 13-3 all the way down to 13-24. And then I proceeded to make what was it? I think I made a 4 at the end of toward the end of the first activity, because I was down 13. And no, actually, sorry, that was a 3. So that was a 3, and then going to the second activity, obviously 5 attempts. And so I used all of my 5 attempts, and I think I only made 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was to cut it to 8 again, because it was 27-16, and cut it to 8. But that was the most I got to, because then I eventually started going down in double digits to go down to 17. And you know, free throws are a major struggle. My free throws have been a major struggle in a lot of these games. I feel like I've only shot like 50% or less. It's very damn concerning, except for that John Marshall Park game where I made 5 straight. But man, yeah, it's just been a major struggle since that what was it, in Hollandfield Park, where I just made like one and then I proceeded to miss 15 straight after, which is so so unheard of, right? So this one I only made one free throw, which is just so bad. At this point I could have just stuck to hitting threes. You know, I'll never know. I've been making consecutive threes like how many games now? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like 2, 3, hell, those could have been my free throws instead. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was just tough decisions left and right, but I mean, it is what it is. For a game like this, I mean, I don't know, man. I think I kind of regret. I should have just shot threes instead on my timeouts. So, I mean, hell, who knew? Maybe I would have come back by then. But if this was like the last game, like the first game and all that, then you know, for sure that I would have been able to like, if this was like the rotation of 3s and 4s, I mean, there's a possibility that I could win the game, but I'll never know. So this one here is just yeah, considering it was just 4s the rest of the way. I mean, I made 1 4 to cut it to like what it was 20 and 36, and I cut it to 12. But after that, I just could not make any more. I mean, I had good looks, but ultimately I just proceeded to lose by 12, and you know, being down by 17, even though I was up by 10 in the beginning. Dude, I was red hot, man. But you know what? I gotta admit, I had fun. I mean, for my caliber, and like, to, you know, having played a lot of these shoot-around games, and especially, I mean, I'm 70 and 30 now. You know, my 6-game winning streak got snapped, but for the most part, you know, it's you know, I still have a very good record. I'm already qualified for the bird season tournament. I have a home court advantage, so I still want to take the season seriously, though. So, you know, by playing this game, I mean, I had a really good run in the beginning. You know, I'll tell you that much. For as good as my shoot-around season has been, this was a well-deserving performance. Like only in the first half. The second half, I was just gone. But after this, I thought about doing another one. It's gonna be just like the first game, though. And I'm going to be on the road this time, once again, to do this. Not at home. It's going to be on the road. So I'm going to stay tuned for that one because it's very, very tough. But I got to move on now. So I'm on the road again. I think I'm going to be at Zimmerman Park on Friday. Oh, another hard one. So wish me the best of luck, and I will, you know, I'm just going to get some drinks right now. So see you later, everyone.